Yeah, there's not a whole ton to be proud of when it comes to Florida and the people in it. Like, half the people here think using sunscreen is going to send you straight to hell. So, with that in mind, let's see what Florida people are up to when it comes to coronavirus and the controversial topic of wearing a mask.
You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people. It literally is killing people.
Yeah, this is why it's so easy to scam people these days, because everyone just wants to feel special, so they just will believe anything at all that puts them in a category that's different from others, no matter how fucking wrong it is. Like this claim right here, you can immediately disprove that masks are killing people with a 2-second Google search, but it doesn't matter because she believes it. She saw it on Facebook, and now she 100% believes it and will not hear the actual truth. That's why people are buying fucking special rocks that they're told blocks Wi-Fi, which they're told, exposure to Wi-Fi over time will cause your nipples to fall off. And they don't bother to do any research on it. They just stick in this fucking disgusting echo chamber on Facebook and believe things like masks are killing people.
And we the people are waking up, and we know what citizens arrest is because citizens arrests are already happening, okay? And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested. And you, doctor, are going to be arrested for crimes against humanity.
Whoa, calm down there, Judge Dredd. Jesus Christ, she's out here being the judge, jury, and executioner. Threatening a citizen's arrest, that's serious. Citizen's arrest, I think, has been pulled off successfully 0 times in the entire history of that fucking thing's existence. I'm pretty sure citizen's arrest was started as a joke, and then they just kept it there as a joke. Threatening to citizens arrest somebody is like threatening to shoot laser beams out of your eyeballs at somebody. It's a threat that you just laugh at.
Every single one of you have a smirk behind that little mask, but every single one of you are going to get punished by God. You cannot escape God. You cannot escape God. I'm gonna say that again. You cannot escape God, not even with the mask or 6 feet, okay?
Damn, and here I thought I was safe with my 6 feet, but I guess God has an answer to everything, huh? He can counter pretty much every move? What a shame. Well, as you would expect, the majority of people that are against masks think that it infringes on their God-given oxygen. Because apparently when they put on a mask, they suction cup it to their face and suffocate themselves or some shit. I don't know how the fuck they wear a mask unless they're duct taping it around their face until they pass out. I couldn't tell you. But you're gonna see that argument a lot in this council meeting here today.
6 feet, like I said before, is military protocol. You're trying to get the people to train them so when the cameras, the 5G comes out, what? They're gonna scan everybody. We gotta get scanned, we gotta get temperatured. The kids have to go to school with masks. Are you insane? Are you crazy?
Yeah, are you guys crazy? Are you insane? This lady's out here, very knowledgeable, spitting some facts right in front of you. And you have these devilishly crazy ideas like 5G? Oh my god. I'm actually pretty sure this lady is an android constructed by Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg himself created her in a lab and just compiled every fucking garbage Facebook conspiracy and belief and put it all into one person and then unleashed her on this council meeting in Florida just to test it out.
I think all of you should be in a psych ward right the heck now, because none of you know what the hell you are all talking about. This is insane. And then you want to open this meeting with a prayer to God. Are you praying to the devil? Because God is not listening to that prayer, because all of you are practicing the devil's laws. What happened to Bill Gates? Why is he not in jail? Why is Hillary Clinton not in jail? Why are all of these pedophiles that are demanding you all to listen to their rules, why are they not in jail? Oh, is it because you're part of them? Are you part of the deep state?
Your time has expired.
The deep state is going down. And if any of you are in the deep state, you're going down with.
So the female Alex Jones goes on a full-fledged rant there. Unfortunately, they cut her off before she got into the interdimensional time-traveling psychic vampire werewolves, but I'm sure she'll come back for the next meeting to discuss that. To see this woman in the condition she's in where her brain has been rotted by Facebook is actually pretty sad, if I'm being honest. She clearly takes everything she sees on Facebook at face value, no matter how outrageous it is, fucking bringing up Bill Gates and shit like that. What I'm hoping for, though, is in the next couple months we can see an explosion of the reptilian movement, because at least that shit is entertainingly stupid. Not dangerous. For those that don't know, the reptilian conspiracy is people that believe that there's lizard people among us that hide as human beings, and they'll talk about like zippers on the side of their face and shit like that. The Reptilian one is great.
And I'll quote you, Miss McKinley. You said if you don't like the rules, shop somewhere else. Well, after today, I won't have that option anymore because I am discriminated on every single time I tell somebody that I have a medical condition that does not allow me to wear a mask.
Another passionate speech is given here, and another misguided person is led astray thanks to the internet. As you can see, the person behind her is holding up an anti-vax sign talking about the dangers of vaccines. So, I mean, this is kind of the clientele you're dealing with when you're presenting this kind of shit at a council meeting. But it is sad. And apparently everyone in the entire fucking world that uses Facebook has a medical condition that prevents you from wearing a mask. I guess just using Facebook is a disease in and of itself that inhibits the person's ability to fucking breathe anymore, apparently. It's super weird how everyone who reads that rubbing essential oils in your butthole is gonna heal you of coronavirus somehow also has an unspecified, undiagnosed medical condition that prevents them from wearing a mask out in public. Super fucking weird.
You're not God, and since masks are harmful, where there is risk, there should be choice. You're removing our freedoms and stomping on our constitutional rights by these communist dictatorship orders or laws you want to mandate. Today, you have the ability to show your residents that you truly care. Because if you do vote to mandate masks in a workplace, in public, in schools or stores, the death of many will be on your hands. The overwhelming evidence that is being presented to you today in no way, shape, or form can consciously allow you to put your citizens' health at risk. Voting yes to mask mandates makes no scientific sense.
Ah yes, some very compelling evidence was being presented today, such as, masks are bad, it's the work of the devil. What about Bill Gates? Are you kidding me? This is God's air. What the fuck is happening? You want to 5G us? Yeah, that's some real good evidence right there. I just can't even fucking wrap my head around it. They convince themselves that they're making good points. It's like they don't even hear themselves talk anymore. It's wild. It's wild. It's like using Facebook over time like rips your soul out of your body and you just become like this husk, like this clueless fucking husk of a person. These fucking people, have they never seen a doctor? And nurses, doctors in a hospital setting, they fucking wear masks for 6-8 hours a day. These people have probably never put a mask on in their goddamn life. They lack object permanence. Like if you put a handful of dollar bills, like if you put $5 in your hand and put it behind your back, they probably think it's not even there anymore, that it's just fucking vanished. They're like goddamn children. They see a mask over your face and they think you can't breathe. It's so silly.
Keep taking the road of least resistance. Keep listening to the TV brainwashing you from birth. Keep listening to conditioning messages in your local stores while shopping, just like Fidel Castro did over the loudspeakers in Cuba. Don't you see the problem? The truth is out there. Just go seek the truth.
Yeah, the truth is out there. Go seek the truth. As long as it's the truth that I found on Facebook. I always love that sentiment from people like this. Go do real research. No, not that research from like scientists and shit. I'm talking about like actual research, you know, from like Facebook meme pages that are run by a dude in his fucking shit-stained underwear in his 40s. That he actually knows what he's talking about, not these experts. These experts are fucking clueless. They're propaganda machines. And do real research at Facebook.
My concern, since I do have a medical condition that I cannot wear a mask, you are taking food away from my table.
Now that is an absolutely great point. Hey, while you're on your phone, why don't you download like Uber Eats or some shit like that, or one of the million other apps that deliver food to your door. That way you can still get those precious nutrients on your table without being a big fucking nuisance to everyone else around you.
And they want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it.
Yeah, I found the entire stream, all 6.5 hours, and this is the only time it buffered. It's like what she said was so shocking that even the video itself had to take a pause to process it. Turning our backs on God's beautiful breathing system. You know, what can you even say about that, honestly?
God made it so that we would breathe in fresh oxygen to go to our body, to every cell in the body. It has to have that to make energy. When you wear a mask, the nose is cut off, the mouth is cut off, and you're breathing carbon dioxide over and over and over again. You're not getting the fresh oxygen that God intended. You're sending carbon dioxide to every cell in the body, polluting it.
I'd like to say, in the beginning, God formed man out of the earth and breathed his breath in him, and he became a living soul. And God gave us the very breath that we are to breathe. I would also like to know, where do you get the authority to reduce my oxygen? Who made you perpetrators over my life?
Jesus Christ, there isn't some kind of invisible goblin unit that's stealing oxygen away from you and giving it to the government. It's a fucking mask.
And ma'am, as a doctor, I really have many question marks about your degrees and what you really know, because what you say is the political dogma that they're trying to shove down our throats on every commercial and every store, and it's disgusting. And I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't think that you are worthy of your credentials. And I would ask suggestively that you go back to school and get educated.
Yeah, why don't you get educated like this perfectly sane woman here who was talking about how God breathed into people's assholes in the beginning of time or something? Why can't you be more knowledgeable and smart like this woman?
To put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get us to become sickly.
Actual fucking toddlers with a little tantrum. No, I'm not eating my vegetables. No, how dare you make me eat my vegetables? That's not fair. You can't make me eat these vegetables. I don't want to eat these vegetables. Same fucking thing with this mask debacle here.
How can you make a one-size-fits-all mandate? Are you considering the following? I've been a music teacher for 23 years. I need you to tell me, how do I play a saxophone and sing with a mask on? I'll let you think about that.
Checkmate. Yeah, masks are a bad idea. She can't play the saxophone. I don't know why we didn't think of that. How are you supposed to play a brass instrument with a mask on? You can't. It just doesn't work. You're not going to be able to play a beautiful tune. And if it's interfering with the saxophone playing, well, the masks, I guess they just gotta go. Somehow, this was the most sane argument I saw from people at this meeting. I mean, because she's not wrong. I mean, you can't really play the saxophone with a mask on. You'd have to take the mask down and then play it. Everyone else just talked about how they were dying, how the masks were literally making people drop dead in the streets. At least hers was accurate, she's not wrong. You can't play the sax with a mask on. If I'm being honest, all of these people and their words actually did speak to me and open my third eye to a truth. I now understand why insane fucking lunatics like this actually have some level of power and a voice in decision making. It's because they're the only goddamn troglodytes that leave their cave to go to these fucking meetings. This meeting lasted 6.5 hours, and the only people there were anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers. These fucking brainwashed idiots that still believe the tooth fairy is real waited 6.5 hours just to go walk up to a mic for 30 seconds and regurgitate what they read on Facebook while being laughed at by the people they're saying it to. A normal, rational person will be like, well, 6.5 hours just to speak for 30 seconds and, get made fun of. Probably not worth the time investment. But these fucking people lack even the most basic cognitive functions to register what boredom is. So they will happily wait 6.5 hours just to read some garbage script off their phone they wrote while fucking half blacked out on Xanax and wine. And then it's incredible to me. And incredible is the wrong word. Terrifying is the appropriate word. These speeches are like fucking middle school debate club level shit. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. See ya.